from the consequences of pointing a gun at a child. We're dealing with a story that is both horrifying and heartbreakingly familiar. A 13-year-old black boy in Columbus, Mississippi, barely a teenager, a child, was lured out of his own home at gunpoint, assaulted, and hazed by a 16-year-old white boy. Let's check this video out and come and discuss.
Talking to my girl, nah, back your ass. Do some jumping jacks. Man, do some jumping jacks. Do some jumping jacks. Oh yeah. Hey, now say sorry for talking. Say club. Yeah, I walk your home. To whip your walk your home. Run home. Don't ever talk to my again. Cause next time I'm gonna kill you. Yo.
And she found her kids in the bed together, protecting each other. So this is way bigger than what we can even express in words. So I hope y'all hear our heart. I hope y'all hear the anger, the rage that we have. I hope y'all can understand. We want y'all to fight with us. We need y'all. This is the time for Columbus to come together and show them if they won't do their job, they won't have a job.
We are told that the charges that the teen is facing might not be the final ones that the teen receives.
Now, let's pause there, right? 13 years old in our culture would call him a baby. And yet here he is, facing the barrel of a gun, terrorized, violated, and left with trauma that will follow him for the rest of his life. And the attacker, not just 18, not some poor misguided child who made a mistake, no. This is a white thug with a documented history of violence and trouble. Everybody knows him. His reputation is not a secret. And what does the county sheriff's office do? They stole, they cover, they protect, and they bend the system once again to make sure that whiteness is not punished. Now, family, this is how white supremacy functions, right? We all know it. When a white boy terrorizes, suddenly he's troubled and he's just a child. We hear about his troubles, his background, his mental state. But when a black boy so much as raises his voice, he's a criminal and he is dangerous and he is a threat. Now, this is a double standard that has defined America for centuries and Mississippi of all places. And it reminds us that the past is never actually just the past. I mean, think about it. Mississippi is the same land where Emmett Till was murdered at 14. I mean, he was just a child who was accused of whistling at a white woman. And for that, he was mutilated and thrown into a river. The system protected his killers. And fast forward nearly 70 years later, another black child, only 13, is targeted by a white boy with a gun. And again, the system tries to bury it. Different century, same state, same story. And this is why we say racism is not history. It is living, it is breathing, and it is hunting our children still. And as a black South African, this hits me quite deeply because we too know what it means when systems say that your pain is not valid. We too know what it means to bury loved ones, to face violence daily, and to watch authorities shrug. It reminds me of apartheid policing, where white criminals were accused, were protected, and even celebrated, while black people were criminalized just for existing. I mean, we were told our lives were expandable, and here we are in 2025 watching America treat a 13-year-old black boy in the same way. It's not just Mississippi's shame, it's a global black wound. And let's not forget, right? The sheriff's office is trying to bury this, to protect this thug, to shield him from the consequences of pointing a gun at a child. And let me be crystal clear, if this had been reversed, if a 16-year-old black teenager held a white child at gunpoint, this would not be called hazing. It would not be dismissed as youthful mistakes. No, the SWAT team would have been at his house that night. He'd be charged with terrorism. His face would be plastered in every local news station. But because it's a white boy, right, suddenly the system has amnesia and suddenly the sheriffs need more time and suddenly they hope it will blow up. And that is why we must speak. That is why the story must spread, because silence is complicity. And every repost, every share, every conversation forces the truth into the open. This young boy's family should not have to fight alone. Their child should not be traumatized twice. Once by the thug with the gun, and again by a sheriff's office that refuses justice. And family, this is not an isolated story. Across America, black children are treated as older, more dangerous, less innocent. And studies show it. Teachers discipline them harsher, police arrest them younger. Courts sentence them longer. And meanwhile, white children are always given the benefit of the doubt and always forgiven and always protected and always humanized. And this is the crisis, right? Not just the one thug in Mississippi, but the whole system that teaches black children that your life is fragile, that your body is disposable, and that your pain does not matter. Now, to the family of this 13-year-old, we stand with you. Your child matters, his life matters, and his healing matters. Now, to the black families in Mississippi, South Africa, and across the world, we must protect our children because history shows us that the same system will not. And to the law enforcement, we are watching. You cannot cover this up. You cannot sweep this under the rug. The world will know. Now, remember this, family. Justice is never given freely. It is demanded, it is fought for, and we must continue fighting, and not just for this little boy, but for every black child still living under the shadow of racism. From Mississippi to Johannesburg. I'm Nalini Mfulwe, and this is the ADFC, where our truth is global, powerful, and unapologetically black. Let's continue the conversation in the comment section. I'd really like to hear your thoughts on this. And while you're at it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. That's it from me till we meet again. It is bye-bye for now.